What's going on, guys? This is Aussie Van Man. How y'all doing today? Now, I am driving. I just had my shower at Planet Fitness here in Phoenix. We're on our way back out to the desert. Now, I just wanted to share something with you guys. Now, I just finished up with schoolie like last week, and I have to say, with all the entertaining that I was doing, all the equipment I was running, and a few overcast days, I was struggling for power. My battery was running out and it wasn't looking good. Eventually, when I came back to Phoenix, I ended up having to actually hook it up to mains to try to charge my battery a bit. Yeah, it was not good. With all the rain we had in Phoenix, it took the rest of the week to try to get it right again. So, hopefully, I've got a little package today in the back of my van here that hopefully should fix that problem, or at least help alleviate that problem when we're having less sun than usual. Maybe I can like put this up and get a little bit of extra juice into the batteries. That's the plan anyway. So we're gonna head out into the desert and we're gonna open this box up and see what we got, guys. All right, guys, so I'm here out in the desert. It does appear that I forgot a vital piece of hardware, but it's all right, we can still test it out without that. But what do we have? What do we have that's gonna possibly solve all my problems for those days where I need a little bit of incoming juice extra? Well, just so happens Bouge Rv has sent me out a solar panel, an extra little solar panel I can hook up and attach. So what do we got? Look at that, guys. Bouge Rv 100 watt flexible solar panel. All right, guys, let's get it out of the box. It's very thin. If I can get it out of the box, I'll show you. Oh my. Oh, there's the attachments. Look at that. Feels like a giant wobble board. What the heck? All right, look at that, guys. That is it. And it is quite flexible, as you can see. I don't want to flex it too much because it does have a breaking point. It feels pretty good around there, though. Not that I need it in that shape. Let me show you where I was going to put this, guys. Yeah, I'm going to show you where we were going to put this, guys. But I don't think I'm going to do that now because I have some other plans in the future for this solar panel. But let's check it out. So, as you can see here, we were thinking about putting it up on my hood. Well, now I've kind of placed it on there. It does look a little wide, although I can bend it. I just don't like how that hangs off the edge, though. I don't want to bend it too much to break it. It might grab some air. I do have, if I take this front roof rack off, I have room for it up there. But like I said, I have some other plans for it. So what are my other plans, you say? Well, I'm gonna make it semi-permanent. It's more gonna be like when I get to camp, I can plug it in. So I have these double adapters, and that's what I left at work, unfortunately. The double adapters will attach up on top. I can connect them parallel to one of my panels. Luckily, I have a really large solar charging unit that can take quite a lot of volts stacked, which was what happens when you stack panels in parallel instead of amps, which is in series. So what I'm actually going to do, and we're going to show you here. Now, yes, I know I'm not in the sun right now, but if I was taking in sun, I'd have the vehicle facing the sun. But I just have it sitting on the front windscreen here, and I'd have it facing directly in the sun, taking a bunch of solar. So that's my answer, and I can bring this out. It also creates shade for the front of my cab, and I'm pulling solar in, which gives me another 100 watts on top of my 710 watts. So it brings me to a total of 810 watts of solar coming in. A lot of you guys in a van probably think that's a lot, but as I just found out at schoolie, and I too thought it was a lot. I used a lot of power at schoolie. I was cooking a lot. I was using Starlink constantly. I was using loudspeakers, lasers, TV, all sorts of stuff. So I went through a ton of electricity, guys. And then we had a couple of days where it was overcast, which really just zonked my battery out. So was not fun, guys. So this is my answer. Bouge Rv sent me one of these. Maybe we'll get another one in the future. Maybe we'll start stacking them in series possibly. But the future plan for this is at some stage, not now, but in the future, guys, I want to save up for a small box trailer on the back. And I'll probably turn that into a kitchen / storage unit so I can have an even bougier kitchen to haul around with me and cook for people. And I'm hoping to have some solar panels on top of the trailer with its own little power supply on the back. So this will go onto the back of the trailer. But for now, while I'm traveling around and I park up, I can hook this up to my other solar panels. We're going to show you how. All right, so we have these two 6-foot solar power extension leads that we can run from where my solar leads go in through the roof and run down to the front of the vehicle, or any side of the vehicle where I decide to hang this flexible solar panel off. So basically we can chase the sun with it and get that extra juice into there. Okay, pretty cool view up here. I'm laying on my solar panels. All right, so I'm laying up on my solar panels here because I don't have a decent ladder. That's on the list, guys, it's on the list. But, so we brought these panels, basically these extension leads will run under my panels and then down to here. So right here we have our solar leads. They're all connected up and then they run down into here. So what I will do is basically on one of these that go down into the roof here, I have a double adapter, so it comes out from one and has one here and one here connections. So I can basically connect two panels into one connection. Now, stacking solar panels in parallel, guys, which most of my panels are stacked in parallel, I would only recommend doing if you have a large enough solar charger system, because when you stack them in parallel, it stacks the volts. So I have two panels that can potentially stack up to making a total of 100 volts, although they never reach that high. The most I've ever captured them reach is like 35 volts or something like that. So between the two of them, it's like 70 volts. And with this other flexible panel, it shouldn't be, I'd have to check the back of it, but it shouldn't go over the top of 100 volts. Although in the future I could stack them in series, but for now I just have them in parallel because I don't have the right hardware to put them in series. But that is an option for you guys who want to put multiple panels up. I would definitely recommend in series. In series is always better because you're stacking amps, and it'll take less amps and a smaller charge controller to get more out of. So amps works better. But for me, I'm just doing it in parallel because it's just what I have set up right now, and that's what I'm happy with. But yeah, so basically we would connect those at the top here, and I'll show you where I'd run them down to, say, the front if I was getting sun on the front. All right, guys, so I actually connected it up. As you can see, it leaned up against the side here. We're facing towards the sun setting. Wires are going up. I actually disconnected my rear solar panel and hooked up this solar panel here so it's facing the sun. Let's go take a look what it's doing in the back. Before I pulled the small solar panel into the sun, it was just sitting in the shade up the top. I was pulling about 13 volts from my front panel just sitting in the front, and that's also partially covered with the new panel sitting on top of it. Now let's see what we're pulling with the little solar panel on the side and the front solar panel combined. All right, you can see right here, it's pulling in 20 volts now, 20.1 volts. So that makes a huge difference. The fact that I'm not pulling a great amount of solar in the placement of my large panels, but I can bring this little solar panel down and face it directly into the sun. It's gonna take a lot more voltage in then. So that's giving my panels up on top that extra little boost. And if it's a cloudy day, when I don't forget my right hardware. I can double that up. Then I can clip this in, put it down the side, and I have extra power, guys. Again, eventually this thing will be hard mounted somewhere, but for now it's going to be like, I'm probably going to put it under my bed, have it flat under there on top of some of my luggage. I'd like to thank Bouge Rv for sending me this. This is definitely going to solve some of my issues. Let's quickly just run through the specs, all right? All right, as you can see here, guys, we have maximum power 100 watts, maximum voltage 17.1 volts, open circuit voltage 19.8, maximum amps 5.85. Okay, very cool. Look, there's even the temperatures down here. Yeah, pretty cool, guys. Pretty exciting. I've always wanted a flexible solar panel. Again, I said I was going to put it on the front of my hood, but I actually have some plans for the front of my hood now. So my plans, again, as they usually often do, my plans have changed. But if I get that trailer, this thing is going to be permanently mounted onto the top of my trailer. But for now, we're just going to pop it out beside my van and use it for that just extra little kick of electricity. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now we're gonna relax the afternoon, make a little bit of dinner, and head back to work tomorrow. And this weekend though, we got some exciting things coming up for you guys. I'm really excited about this one. It should be a great time. All right, guys, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Don't forget, there's a link in the description. You can also get a discount below if you check that out in the description below. Thanks to Bouge Rv. Till next time, guys, this is Aussie Van Man. We'll see you later. What's going on here?